Welcome back to the workshop. Six Pack Garage here, Phoenix, Arizona. I'm using the mic this time, so sorry about the audio on the previous videos. I think I was just too lazy to hook up the mic. So hopefully you can hear me better. So I've gotten my output shaft back from MT Performance. I sent it out to this place in Tennessee called MT. They specialize in motorsports, gearbox machining. You know, a lot of these gearboxes have issues with second gear. That's your power gear, pulling your wheelies and what have you. So this is my 06 Hayabusa. Second gear was popping out, so I had it back cut. So you can kind of tell how the second gear, the dog, is it looks clean and new, as well as second gear. It's the original gears, but they just cleaned them up, machined them. But one thing I wanted to check now that I have this back is the shift fork to gear clearance, or it's called fork to groove clearance. So if I'm reading this right, it is 0.1 to 0.3 millimeter. I already checked the pinion groove width, which came out right to 5 millimeter. I just used a 5 millimeter Allen wrench, which was dead nuts. So standard fork to groove clearance is 0.1 to 0.3 millimeter. Service limit is 0.5. So what I've got here is some KD tools, feeler gauges, just auto parts store stuff. Sorry, I just bumped the camera there for a second. But anyways, so the second gear fork here, this is 0.2 millimeters. It does fit. So it does fit between the fork and the groove. This one doesn't, so that's less than 0.2. This one, barely. That's right about maybe just a hair under 0.2. Now 0.3, so again, these are standard measurements. So they're saying like a standard would be brand new, I guess, right? 0.1 to 0.3. So that'd be their tolerance. So this is 0.3 millimeters. It does not fit, okay, on any of these. Obviously these two were like right around 0.2 or under. So this one is more than 0.2, but less than 0.3. Service limit is 0.5. So what's a guy to do, right? I mean, it's within limits, but you know, it's looser than these two, and that is the gear I had a problem with. So part of me says, okay, spend 120 bucks, order a new fork. I know that's the right thing to do. I just haven't really made up my mind yet if I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm gonna look, see what the availability is, how long it takes. I gotta order some gaskets anyways. There's I think a seal that goes here, and there's a couple little miscellaneous gaskets and seals I gotta order. So, you know, I'm trying to convince myself to just order that fork, be done with it. Even though it is technically within tolerance. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna do another video of showing you how the shifting mechanism works. But yeah, glad to have this back. So it took almost 2 weeks to get this piece shipped out. I used US, if I can speak, US Postal Service. Took forever, but as soon as they got it, they shipped it out the next morning. So that's how quick this place is. So if I would have used FedEx like they did, I don't know how much that cost. for them to ship this. They probably get maybe some kind of commercial rate, but it was like $38 for USPS, and it took forever to get to this little town in Tennessee. I guess it's in the middle of nowhere. But either way, it did take a while. So in the future, if I do any of this stuff, I'm gonna definitely be using FedEx because it's faster. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.